What's going on, YouTube? It is your boy Max, aka Hair Guy Blondie, bringing you back another video. Today is gonna be the 31-month patchy beard growth update video. And if you're watching this and you're asking me, or if you're about to type in the comments, why I'm filming this a day early before the actual patchy beard growth update video, is because one, I am busy all day. Really, tomorrow, the 7th, I have like a work party thing going on and a whole bunch of other shit, and I just can't. I'm not gonna have time to like film a video that I would be proud of. And this is gonna be a pretty longer monthly update video because I want to talk about a few things. So there's that. Um, Secondly, just the product. Like I said in my first thing, I if I film it and I rush it and I don't try to do it right, it's not gonna go over well in my books, and I'm not gonna like the final product that I upload on YouTube. So I want to do this right. I want to do this good. So it's gonna be very informative because I'm gonna dive deep into a whole bunch of beard shit like a nerd. But yeah, we're gonna get into this, and maybe I can educate some of the young people in the bearded group around my age, or maybe a little bit younger, because a lot of them think that starting over is always the best possibility, and that really bugs me. And I'm gonna really explain why. But yeah, I'm just gonna get into it. So this is how my hair is looking 31 months in. I'm gonna try to get better lighting. I'm using my lamp, but this is how it's looking. Okay, so a lot of people think that somehow my beard has gotten shorter, and that I'm gonna put the camera down. A lot of people think that my beard has gotten shorter because of its length during the winter months, and as the progression of my monthly update videos since maybe after October, my beard has looked like it has gotten smaller and smaller and smaller, and that is true. It does look technically smaller, but it's not a loss of any length. So what is happening is that my beard hairs, right? This is my third consecutive winter going through uh the all four seasons really. And the longer hairs that have been here since the beginning are just starting to fall out because they're getting old, and you know they eventually are going through their cycle. So maybe I'm having maybe a little bit more shedding than usual. And secondly, there's shrinkage and breakage. Now, those two combined together, I've been having a hard time finding the difference. I mean, there are differences for sure, but identifying the differences, because it's not happening very often. What's going on? So I'm noticing like small beard hairs coming out. I haven't really thought that much in that like anything to it, because I mean, I don't really think it's anything to be like, "Ugh," like I'm not gonna be like that. Um, so small beard hairs, but I know that can be like an early sign somewhere where there is breakage, but I'm not too concerned about it because A, it's happening right when it got cold, and B, we're in still the midst of winter. It's February, and usually March and then April it's warmer. And because I've been growing this beard out almost 3 years, the hairs that have been there the longest are getting old, and the environmental factor, just going for everyday life, putting on shirts, washing, all that eventually just dries it out. And doesn't mean I'm gonna lose length, but it's gonna be pushed out and be replaced by new hairs. And my beard's taken a lot more of a density, thicker approach. Uh, going into my second year, or like over 2.5 years. So there's that. And yeah, I mean, it looks small because it's winter and it's shrinking, and the reason I didn't experience it in the first year, or the first winter, second winter, was because my beard, it was long, but it wasn't long enough yet to really coil in on itself, because you guys got to remember, my curly hair grows in loops, and it's looks shorter than what it appears to be. And it once that happens, once it's winter, it kind of shrunk up this year because it had enough length to actually, you know like, coil up into the skin. And I'll show you guys. I don't have any bald spots on my chin. Like, my chin is filled in, but I'm not like losing tons of hair where it's like losing length. And I keep wanting to address that I'm not going to get a trim. This is my personal beard growth experience. And that may sound stupid, for some people in the bearded community, but it's my beard. I like it. It doesn't bother me. Makes me happy. And I'm having the same rule like I'm doing with the hair on my head. I have used conditioner for my curly hair for really 3 straight, no, 2.5 straight years, maybe more than 2.5 now. Um, since I started growing this out, I stopped using shampoo, and it's really done a number for my beard. I'm not my beard, my curly hair. So for my beard, I've started doing new routines. I've started taking colder showers, or lukewarm showers, just so I'm not drying it out because of the winter air. I'm using beard oil every day. I'm using beard butter every morning and every night to help with the moisture and to soften it. So I'm doing everything in my power that I can do to maybe reverse some of the winter shrinkage, and the maybe a little bit of the breakage. Who knows? Weirder things have happened, but or stranger things have happened. Not really. I guess you could use both. Anyway, um, I'm just doing what I think that I can do to maybe reverse this, so it's in kind of like my control in my hands, and which I like because it's my beard. And that's just my thinking going forward through this journey. It's all about learning and experiences, and if I can somehow learn and grow while doing this, while doing the things I want to do to learn and grow in this beard growth journey, I'm going to do that. And some people some people may get frustrated at me, or may get angry at me because I don't want to get trims, or that I don't want to, you know, do certain things that a normal, I guess, person with a beard would. But that's not me. I'm just kind of like, you know what? I'm going to let it grow. I'm going to see what happens. Now, if I do end up losing length, um, by the time it's spring and summer and the temperatures have rose, then I will see if I will change my mind. That's a possibility where I would actually have to change my mind. But if the shrinking stops after, a good month, month and a half of really warm, up over 10 degrees Celsius, because I live in Canada, um, for it to warm up like that for a whole month and stay like that. And if it comes back, that's great. If it doesn't, then I would think about maybe getting it fixed. But I don't think I've lost length. Like, it's not, things are not like, I'm not having chunks of hair falling out. I'm not having bald spots, or like little the skin showing. It does sometimes when I take a picture, and then I will go into the light in the mirror, and it's not there. So it's I think it's like the camera or the lighting, or if you have the flash on or something. But yeah, even I've shown you guys I have no bald spots on the chin, and it doesn't look that bad. So I'm gonna continue on. This is 31 months of growth. I'm proud of it. I like it. It does make sense if you think about it, though. Your hairs are going into your third year, so think about that. If you've been growing out your hair, your beard, whatever, at a certain time, the longer hairs, right, are gonna go through a freaking huge shedding phase because they've been in there the longest. And eventually that's gonna happen if you constantly expose your beard to the environment. Length kind of works against it in the end. So it's bound to happen. It's gonna happen no matter what. But yeah, that I just wanted to talk about that, get that off my chest. I feel proud that I can say this because I like my YouTube channel. I like my YouTube community. I think we got a great thing going here. Um, with all my subscribers, people that I've given some inspiration to, who want to grow out their hair, grow out their beard. Maybe some of you don't agree with my tactics, but that's all right in the end, because it's like we all have our own opinions, but we can't force it down, force it down one another, because that wouldn't be civilized. We just kind of got to respect it. And yeah, if you happen to stumble upon this video, maybe hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, maybe leave a comment down below. Tell me if you disagree, agree, or maybe you're some beardsman guy who's watching this, who's grown out a pretty long beard, who hasn't done trims, and maybe you can speak of your experience. Who knows? Maybe not. Um, we'll see if this video gets on the algorithm or gets any traction. I don't know. But this has been the 31 months patchy beard growth update video. So yeah, hit like and subscribe if you're new, and have a great day. But I wanted to talk about the whole beard shrinkage and beard breakage, because I feel like there's a disconnect sometimes. And we gotta educate sometimes about beards, because curly beards or curly hair in general gonna act different than wavy hair, curly hair, or like very, very coiled hair. So yeah, I sometimes you just need to say something on a video. Anyway, have a great day. Bye bye.